options of the pavilion at Lima Park. So I guess the contractor thinks that we need to possibly bird-proof.
So it was brought to my attention, it was, the contractor mentioned our engineer, so I'm bringing it to your attention that the contractor proposed an option for bird proofing at the new pavilion in El Rema. They said that they could put basically like a ceiling up there, which I didn't know if the board, it will greatly change the appearance of the pavilion. In addition, there's always, the like bird spike options, which come in a variety of options and colors and materials. Road crew has said that in their experience and veterans, they make nests right on the spikes. So, this is not necessarily something that has to take place, but wanted to bring it to the board's attention for consideration if bird proofing options were something you wanted me to look into and get some prices on, or if it's something that y'all feel like you'd like to do without.
I'm not interested.
Yeah, if anybody goes down to Veterans Park, down there.
They have them down at Veterans Park.
Yeah.
The birds built nest on top
I
of
know,
them.
yeah. It worked really well.
Put a ceiling.
The other option is a ceiling,
Put a ceiling.
but that would greatly
Yeah,
change the
Money.
appearance of the
Yeah.
pavilion and obviously cost.
Yeah, if you look at, I guess it's either North Strabane or South Strabane, all the pavilions have ceilings in them to prevent the birds. A lot of money. We don't have that money.
Just wanted to present the option to the board if you wanted me to look into it, if not.
I say no, but that's my one. Anybody please speak up.
If you don't have a problem yet, I can't see doing it until we maybe do.
I missed it.
Same
thought.
thing.
Bird proofing the,
We have it down at the Veterans Park, just a bunch of jaggy stuff.
That's what we're saying, the birds just building up
birds
next
are
to
building
them.
nests on top of it.
Unless you wanna look into like a different option,
Yeah,
it would be the only thing. I agree the spikes don't work. We have them also, and
birds are birds.
Any other comments?
so there may be different options out there that do work, but I know they don't.
I'll ask around to the road crew or any
Yeah.
contractor I come in contact with to see if they have a better idea, and I'll bring that to you, but spikes and ceiling are out for now, Chip.
Okay, unless anybody states otherwise, may I move on to item 2? Number 2, discuss status of El Rema Park and rental timeframes and options. So Bobby and Terry brought to us that there are already people lining up to rent the El Rema Park and the pavilion for the summer, so,
That's awesome.
yes.
That is awesome.
We talked about just refreshing our current lease and adding the Arema Park onto it, and I know we charge how much for residents at the veterans, or excuse, yeah, veterans?
It's $100, $150 security for a resident. Non-residents, $150 and $200. If you're a veteran, you get a $25 discount.
My opinion is to make it free with a small security deposit that is returnable if, there's no damage. I think that there's not enough down there to charge for, and I think it's been a long waiting, so that's my opinion.
I apologize. How is the park coming? I haven't had time. Last time I was down there were still pipes sticking
Yeah,
out of the ground. It was concreted. It's not.
Progress is going pretty good. Right now, it's as you may remember, there's 3 contracts, so getting the 3 different contractors in when they need to is kind of the difficult part. If everyone just wanted to go and work on it, it could probably be done in a week. So it's just a matter of coordination on the contractors end to get everything done. Right now, the mechanical and plumbing, I think, needs stubbed into the bathroom area. Then the general contractor can kind of finish up, and then the other contractors can put in the final fixtures and the toilets and everything. We did notice a problem with the sidewalk that was built out there. It's sloped just a bit too much, so we're working with the general contractor to rectify that. Due to the grant funding and the ADA considerations, it needs to be right on for ADA approval. So good chance that's gonna be getting ripped up and re-poured.
Do you think that park will be ready by mid-April? Or,
I don't see why it wouldn't be.
or May first?
Yeah, I don't understand, yeah, it makes sense to me, middle of next month it should be
Okay.
done, we've been sending some correspondence trying to give them a little kick and a nudge to get it done, maybe it's just time for us to send a bit more aggressive one as far as, contract dates and.
Yeah.
I have a comment on the park. I think putting this, making them work faster, more coordinated. I spoke to Jamie Marshman about it. He says he has a problem, and this is where I need Mr. Sweat, with managing. He's the inspector, he's the engineer, he's not a manager. We are letting people work when they want, with as many men as they want, if they want. How does the township control this or push it? Both parks need pushed. I understand Jamie's position. Do we need to write letters and sign it as your, who you're working for? We feel you're not having it manned and you gotta get it done, you're behind schedule. Jamie says it's inappropriate for his company to do that. We don't have a project manager. How do we do that?
I thought that's what James.
We're the project manager, the supervisors. So either you could come up with a letter to be sent from the office, signed by the chairman or chairperson, or instruct our office to do it. We'll
I
be
think we
speaking
need to
before
do
the
that.
board of supervisors.
They're not being pushed enough, and that way Marshman can pass it on, that we're pushing him to get it done. So we have to whip up some letter, run it by you, and then,
Sure.
okay.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say about El Ramo.
So can we put that on the agenda for next, I mean, me personally, if we're doing this, I'd like it to go right from Sweat's office.
Yes.
Because we've been waiting a long time. I think it's a good idea, but I think we need to put it on the agenda for an approved deny for next meeting. Does that sound okay to the board?
Yeah,
They draw it up, you know, some of the particulars.
yeah, I mean, we gotta refer to the contract at the completion date. I understand about rain and bad weather, but
Our next meeting's the 13th, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah. So you're in the middle of the month.
And then, so as far as contract goes, is everybody familiar with our Veterans Memorial Park contract? I mean, we really went over that thoroughly back in 2019 with Sweat Law Office. For Veterans Park usage, it covers everything. And as far as, people who are renting it to, you know, flush and not abuse anything, and to restock with toilet paper if it's a big party, and everything's covered. I just, the board needs to decide if you want a rental fee. I think that's the only issue.
I got a question on that. Do we or do we not pay somebody to clean the restrooms?
Have we not done?
We have not been doing it since COVID.
Oh, that's right.
Albert's been doing it. He goes
I thought
down.
we hired a company, I thought we did that last year. We hired a company to clean the restrooms.
He resigned, or so whoever did it didn't wanna do it
Yeah, didn't
anymore,
come
and then we
back.
had.
And Albert's just been doing it.
Because
Yeah,
what
cause we need to hold the, coaches accountable for that bathroom.
Sure.
Cause the picture that Albert showed me the other day wasn't pretty. And I think these coaches, and I think we need to send a letter to all our coaches that they need to inspect the bathrooms when they get there,
I've made signs to.
and they need to inspect them bathrooms when they leave. If not, we're gonna hold them accountable, and we're gonna charge them for
Then we
cleaning.
have to send him up every day, cause they practice Monday through Friday.
Yeah, so we need to send a letter to the board.
It's in our contract though, we have language in the contract on keeping and maintaining the bathrooms, so.
That we have to do it?
No, that
The day they're
that
supposed to check it.
Yeah,
The
and they're not, yeah, they're not doing it. I mean, they're, you know, we need to hold them accountable.
They need to be reminded,
Yeah.
it's their obligation.
Yeah,
So, can we put that on the agenda?
we're paying a road crew guy to go clean bathrooms.
Let's put that on the agenda to discuss that for the next meeting, and maybe contact, some of the coaches at Reza, or whoever's running, and maybe give a gentle reminder. Okay, so back to the issue at hand. What do you all think about this contract in the new park, the Veterans Memorial Park? Should we put a rental fee? There's already a contract in place. We can add Veterans Memorial name, Rama Park's name to it. The staff needs to know so they can, start doing rentals. What do you guys wanna do as far as rental fees, if any?
For El Ramo.
Yes,
For El Ramo?
yes?
I would say, like you said, let it be free for a while. And
For the year, yeah,
yeah,
for
for
the
the
first
first
year.
year, and
We'll discuss
definitely
it.
get your name on the list if you wanna rent it. Maybe get a deposit just in case something goes wrong.
100%.
And then
Will the bathrooms be open all the time or just opened up for?
They'll have keys that they'll have to
Whoever-
come and get when they rent the park, and then return the on
We'll have to
Monday.
have someone for those bathrooms as well then.
So if the board wants to consider, maybe you have this on the agenda, the board can consider advertising again for someone part-time to clean the bathrooms. We had done that in the past.
Yeah, for both parties.
Yeah, 'cause
And-
all
and-
these issues are coming up, let's
yeah.
just make it a whole new
And
agenda. item.
also, the people who are renting our parks, they do not get their deposits back until we go and inspect the bathrooms.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's a,
Because if they're dirty and they're not clean, they forfeit the deposit.
exactly.
okay, what do you want for a security deposit then for their,
$100.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I think it's adequate to cover the.
Well, we already have a security deposit in our contract for veterans memorial.
yeah,
So what is it?
150
Okay,
for resident.
That's fine.
but they get that
We get it
back
back.
as long as the conditions are met. I'm fine with that, what the board is. So then basically discuss,
I got, what are we gonna do for non-residents?
I think it's 150 for residents and
If we do
200
El
for
Rama, if we
non-residents.
do El Rama,
the
El Rama residents are free and non-resident, they have to pay.
no, we're talking about the security
the
deposit.
security deposit currently is 150 for non-residents and
No, 150 for resident, 200 for non-resident.
I would keep that
I
on the
would
same.
too.
and-
But my opinion is keep it the same, but make it, you know, no rental fee for the El
For
Ramo
residents.
Park. I don't think there's enough there, and I think the residents in the village of El Ramo waited
Been
a
a
long
long
time.
time.
Do you think we should allow non-residents to rent a park at no charge?
No, that's what I was getting.
Okay.
That's kinda what I was.
Non-residents should have to
I think
pay
they should have.
to rent the El Ramo Park.
at the same price they rent veterans.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
It's free it's free to our residents. But if a non-resident wants to come in and rent El Ramo Park, I feel like we should charge them. You know,
So we have a free park rental.
Yeah.
Everybody from all over the communities. come
Yeah.
in.
Well, that's exactly what
Yeah.
happened.
And that's exactly, yeah.
Okay, so we're clear? Free for residents? You got that,
And
Terry?
then what's the charge for non-resident?
What's it for veterans?
Veterans, non-resident is 100 and
I would keep it the same,
150
whatever,
rental.
yeah, whatever it is for the veterans, it's the same for El Ramo, but it's free for residents. Is everybody okay with that?
Yep.
Yeah.